Good. Welcome everyone. Welcome to my late night Sunday chat. We've got the Freddie Mercury Bohemian Rhapsody story on in the background. And tonight's show is intended to be a mellow and relaxed affair in which we can look back onto the week we've had and look forward to the week we are about to have. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, a quiet night of chat and interest. It was a quiet night, nothing much was happening, so what could I do other than jump on with you? Here we are with the comments, and welcome to my Saturday night show. Thank you ever so much for coming, Janet and Marion. Like I said, we're just going to keep it really low, really slow, mellow and relaxed. I've got something to share with you. But of course, this is a night in which I want you to share things with me. Actually, one of the things I've working on last hour was this. Okay. This is what I'm going to do, okay? Let's have a bit of fun on the Sunday night. And like I said, I'm not out. Welcome, Christopher. We're just playing a nice, mellow, as I've said, it's going to be a mellow and relaxed affair. Have a little chat. I've been working on a Wide Awake Questionnaire. Questionnaire. Can't spell questionnaire. There you go. So I've been working on a Wide Awake Questionnaire. A set of questions which will determine how awake you really are. Okay. Now, I'm only determining how awake you really are on my own judgment. So, nothing to get too carried away. Welcome. This is just a mellow affair. We're not going to get excited about anything. And of course, if you want to call in, you're more than welcome to. Who's going to be the first guinea pig to answer my "Are you awake?" question? Are you awake? So here we go. We're going to start off with some questions, okay? And everyone in the chat room can answer these. Let's have a quick look in the chat room. And I think you can see this for yourself. So from Janet to Christopher to Avril to Angela to Alex. These are some of the questions you can answer yourself. Do you know Chris Spivey? Do you know Chris Spivey? You cannot even think that you're in the Wide Awake Club if you don't know Chris Spivey. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to ignore who's on the chat and carry on with the questions. Do you believe the Earth is flat? Every question of this caliber, you'd need to ask that. Do you believe man has gone to the moon? I'll do a lower capital M on the moon because there are so many in our solar system. Do you believe the official narrative of the... So this is kind of like two questions into one. A 7-7. Well, let's just film. Do you believe the official narrative of the 7-7 and 9-11 bombings? Because they were both bombings, really, weren't they? Whatever. But anyway, do you believe the first? Let's just take out the bombings because that's allegedly it was bombed, wasn't it? Do you believe the official narrative of the 5-11, of 7-7 and 9-11? What's the next question? Right, here's the next question. Do you believe Dr. David, is it David? Dr. David Kelley. Dr. David Kelley committed suicide. Let's get away. Let's get that. Let's leave the E there because I don't know what was it. Do you reckon? Let's leave the E. Right. Here's another one. Have you heard of Danielle? Is it L.A. or Ellie? Danielle Le Verite. Have you heard of Danielle Le Verite? You can't really call yourself a member of the Wide Awake Club if you haven't heard of Danielle Le Verite. Have you heard of Ian Crane? I apologise for getting a bit animated there. This Sunday night chat is intended to be a quiet, mellow and relaxed affair. In the background, we're listening to Freddie Mercury's Bohemian Rhapsody. So, equally, have you heard of Thomas Sheridan? Have you heard of Brian Gerrish? Have you heard of Luke Collins? Do you believe the elite are satanists? Do you think Bill Maloney is a paedophile? There was an interesting point somebody made today about pie and mash films, and he said the clue is in the title. Pie, we know all about pie. You should ask Chris Spivey about pie. So, do you know Greg Hallett? Is it two trees? Do you reckon? Do you know Greg Hallett? Do you, another capital O, do you believe clones are real. And then a secondary question, do you know Frank Marshall? You know, this question is based on my limited knowledge of the truth movement. Okay. Do you... I'm surprised that O doesn't correct itself. Do you know Tom Cahill? He used to be in the Nemesis. I miss Tom. I miss Tom. Oh, what a loser this guy is. But do you know Jimmy Jones? And what is his username? That's like, you know, double barrel questionnaire, isn't it? Eh? Jimmy Jones giving you some. Do you know he who cannot be named? And are you brave enough to name him? So, yeah, there's another one. Let's see where we are on this. Actually, let's have a little break. There we go. Let's. How many questions have we got? Okay, this is the Wide Awake. So we'll go down to 12, and let's number them, shall we? And let's put them up to 18. And let's take them down here. Right, so are you awake? Right. Do you know Chris Spivey? Do you believe the Earth is flat? Do you believe man has gone to the moon? Do you believe the official narrative of the 7/7 and 9/11? Do you believe Dr. David Kelley committed suicide? Have you heard of Danielle Le Verite? Have you heard of Ian R. Crane? Have you heard of Thomas Sheridan? Have you heard of Brian Gerrish? Have you heard of Lou Collins? Do you believe the elite are satanists? Do you believe Bill Maloney is a paedophile? Do you know Greg Hallett? Let's take a G off Greg. Greg's not. Do you believe alien clones are real? Do you know Frank Marshall? Do you know Tom Cahill? Do you know Jimmy Jones and what his username and his do you know Jimmy Jones and his username? Do you know he who cannot be named? Oh, why do I even bother wasting all my time on these anyway? And are you brave enough to name him? And then let's finish it off. Do you think aliens visit Earth? And then what's the last one? Oh, do you believe the Hampstead kids? Oh no, let's leave the Hampstead kids out. Have you heard of Elliot Dawson? Right. These are my questions. 20 in all. Can any of you answer them? Oh, yeah, it's too late, isn't it? Eh? Should we just all go to bed? Oh, let's not all go to bed. Let's stay up. Let's stay up late and have a nice mellowed. So this is going to be my. Okay, so let's carry on then. Let's carry on with my questions. Have you heard of Michael Reynolds? Michael Reynolds. Have you heard of anyone? Do you know what an Earthship is? Do you believe in Santa? Do you believe King Arthur is real? So if anybody wants to kind of call in, do you think Jesus Christ survived the crucifixion? Oh, how do you spell cruise? Cruise, that's it. Crucifixion. No, crucifixion. There you go, that's how you spell it. Do you think Jesus survived the crucifixion? What else? Do you think the earth is hollow? Equally, do you think the moon is hollow? Let's give it a capital M, because I don't think any other moons are called the moon, are they? Do you think the royal family are reptilian aliens? Do you believe the royal family are reptilian aliens? Do you know Alan Wilson and Baron Blackett? Do you know them two? You can't call yourself awake until you know who those two people are. Have you seen the film They Live? Have you seen the film They Live? If you haven't, yeah, you're not in the truth movement. What's the last book you've read? What's the last cinema movie you saw? What was the last YouTube documentary you watched? What was that? These all we can gauge kind of like how awake you are by answering these questions. Yes, we can. Are you awake? Are you brave enough? Okay. Have you heard of the King's Bench? And this will go on to two other questions. Have you heard of John Wahona? And have you heard of Andy Devine? Have you heard of the Edward Ellis Royal Commission? Yeah. What was your last synchronization? If you're not having any synchronizations lately, then you're not in the truth movement. Right. Have I already asked, do we believe in aliens? Has Ming gone to the moon? Do you think clones are real? Do you think aliens visit Earth? So that means, do you think aliens are real? Okay. So what is the biggest threat to mankind? And last but not least, what do you think happens after death? There you go. No doubt 10 more questions will come to mind. But this is something, are you awake? This is going to be my Are You Awake questionnaire. Okay. 40 questions so far. I'll be interested to see whether, how many people are awake. This is just a mellow and relaxed Sunday chat to ease away the new week. Actually, what I'm going to do, if you don't mind, okay, is who? Oh, no use writing it. Who's heard of SIP clips? SIP clips? Anyone? Anyone heard of SIP clips? I'll bring him up because I've had a little exchange with him. Now, SIP clips does not go in the category of a troll, not at all. He's nowhere in that category. He's a unique performer. He's a digital busker, and in my opinion, yeah, he does a great job. Here he is, Sips Clips, 16,299 subscribers. He's got over 1,000 videos, and his hook is, I read all the notes. Let's keep it mellow. Let's keep it relaxed on a Sunday night. There's no need to get excited and jump around. We've all had a long week, and we've all got a long week ahead of us. So, Sip Clips, I read all the news so you don't have to. All in a one-stop shop for your enjoyment. I have no agenda other than to put out news. He likes to say, he's got this little ditty at the end of each show, which he says, I hope you find value in my performance. I don't want your life savings, just your spare change. I've turned that around, and if ever you want to send me money, which people do, money comes to me in abundance. So I just want to make that point clear. Money comes to me in abundance. So with that in mind, and unlike Sip Clips, you can keep your spare change. I want your life savings. We're just keeping it relaxed. We're just keeping it mellow. So, Sip Clips. Has hands up who have heard of Sip Clips before? Can we get any interaction from the chat room? Let's see. any interaction from the chat room? Who's heard of SIP clips before? I doubt no one has. Let's just put a little type of, let's have a little flavour. Have a tiny little flavour of this SIP clips, okay? In fact, no, we may even have a little bit of him when he actually mentions my name as well. There was a phone in. Let's all laugh at Tommy. Tommy Robertson. I'm just going to give you a little minute or two of SIP clips, okay?
Clips hotline.
Oh, show me, Robin.
Oh, Tommy.
Tell me, Robinson.
What do you think?
I heard that you were talking bad about my boy again.
No, I've got a new chant for him.
Well, look, I've got him on the line here. Please.
Oh, good. Listen. Hopefully he's having a bit of a good time because I've got a wee chant for him all.
Well, right now he's actually listening. Yeah. Oh, Tommy. I'm not waiting. Tommy. Oh my God. Tommy. 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 You know where that seems to come from? Where it came from.
Yeah, okay, we don't need to have any more. So basically,
is that you?
I mean, that was one of his call-ins, which I think is pretty cool. And he's a popular guy, and I think he does well. I quite like him myself.
It's done. Woo! Perfect system, Bojos. Woo! Here's some crumbs. Argue until you're red in the fucking face, bitches. Woo! Anyway, I digress. So, aye. That's what's happening. Reckoning balls, we're going through all the old systems and new ones are popping up.
Okay, so that's SIP clips, okay? I'm just checking the chat to see if there's any been. Right. It's SIP clips. So I want to show you my little conversation I had with SIP clips today. I had it on Skype. It was quite interesting. I'll share it with you. Because I watched him share his Skype conversations with other people. But it's funny, I think it just illustrates maybe that how everyone's so woundly tight at the moment. Everyone's so wound up, especially with the downfall of the Hoxted trolling site recently. So, I've been in conversation with him before, and I deleted my last conversation with him because I wasn't really getting back from him what I hoped to get back, because as you may know, I've lost my YouTube channel. 1,500 subscribers gone up, and it's really shook me to the core. All because I accused this satanic super soldier, Elliot Dawson. I mean, I don't believe a word about this Elliot Dawson. This is a late night Sunday chat, and I refused to. We're going to keep it mellow. We're going to keep it relaxed. So I'm not going to get animated about this Elliot Dawson, but he's like my major nemesis at the moment. I'm a woman's policeman, ex-woman's policeman, and I can smell a satanic super soldier I can smell one of those from the other side of the world. I'll tell you what now. That Elliot Dawson is a satanic super soldier. And I smelled him. I smelled him out right out. Okay? I smelled him right out. So anyway, I've been trying to, like, get other people to see what I see in Elliot Dawson. And I've done a few clips too. SIP clips. Basically, I'll show you. I mean, we need to go on my Mr.X investigations blog. And so basically I found out about him through Grobnob. I don't know how I found out about SIP clips. Either way, I came across SIP clips. He was talking about the Hoxted, and that's how I became interested in him. Okay. And so, what am I trying to say? I was listening to him, listening in, and he mentions me on his show, Mr. X. Okay. And then I interact on his, as you can see on his because this was him doing a show, and on his chat thing now, I said something, hello. You can't really see. That's me, Mr. X. I'd said something further on. But then we had this DHL baby delivery service, who we now believe to be one of the Hoxted trolls. We think it's the same person who does oh god, there's so many of them. Of those, the Angie, Daisy, Power, and she's also another well-known identity, which it may be Flow Destroyer, it may be anyone really. Oh, my phone's going. Oh, look, oh, that's my phone listening into my conversation. It's crazy, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So look, SIP Clips can read this, so he knows very well that Mr. X is Matt Taylor from Brighton. Okay, it's there, so he knows very well I'm Matt Taylor, and I've done a little blog about it. Okay, I'm a blogger, and I sent SIP Clips this. I sent on Skype, but it isn't now. I deleted all that because he wasn't getting back to me, so I thought, well, why carry on conversation? So I just look, no, we've got the whole message here. Look, I sent it. Okay, let's look at the whole message. I said, so it starts off. This is great. The whole message here starts off on the 13th of May 2019. Say, hi, SIP. I'm a new viewer and a victim of Hoxted research. I'm looking forward to tonight's show, and while I'm really shy, hope to come onto your show when you invite people on. And he says, hey buddy, I'll give you a shout when I do. I said, brilliant buddy. You are a blast of fresh air, and I look forward to watching more of your unique craziness. And so, 14th. So we had a little chat on the 13th, didn't we? Had a little chat on the 13th. And then the next day, I answered him. Then later on at night, look, 11 o'clock at night, what happened to your show tonight? I've been waiting since 8 p.m. Oh, sad face. And then I said to him, look, congratulations, you made it into my blog. And that's where I linked it into this blog you've just seen. I linked it to here, where it says, look, Matt Taylor from Brighton. So he knew who I was. Okay. He knew who I was. And and then look, that was 14th. So he says, hi buddy, hi buddy, I'll show it when I do. And so, I see him and I thought, oh God, he's not going to be in our way. He's not on air at all. When are we going to see you again on YouTube again? And I'm doing the live buddy tonight. Doing the live show tonight, buddy. Oh, thanks for telling me. Sadly, I was out that night, so I missed it. Yeah, brilliant news, but I have to go and watch. I don't have to watch Grobnob anymore. While I'm waiting, oh, hang on, I'm going to a Brighton Labour Momentum meeting tonight. He goes, yes, nice, that's nice. And then I said something. I said, oh, I'm so gullible. Last night I actually thought you'd be appearing on Grobnob's show with Karen Irvin. Being gullible is often worth it for those brief moments of believing the unbelievable. I mean, Grobnob, he's such a funny troll he is. He goes, oh yeah, and we got Karen and we got Sip Clips on my show later. And I fell for it. Oh, it's so funny. So I'll get back to him. Didn't hear anything from him. Hi, Sip Clips. I enjoy your shows. I just wanted to introduce you to this guy I know to be Elliot Marshall Dawson. He claims to be the sole survivor of the Linwood Islamic Centre Christchurch shooting. He's the media's new main witness in the shooting, and his opinion has been sought as to arm controls in Australia, America, and New Zealand. I found some of his videos on his Facebook page, and in my humble opinion, this guy is a mental retard. How can he be a reliable witness in the Christchurch shooting when he can't even pick up a bar of soap from the shower's floor? Just watch this video. He's on the same par as Mr. Ribena. The difference is, Dawson really is a mental retard. I'll introduce you to Mr. Ribena sometime. He's a satiricalist who takes the mick out of Tommy Robinson. And this Mr. Ribena pretends he's a retard. No doubt he's actually an intelligent guy. But this guy, listen to this.
The first thing I've got to do in the new house, got to make sure that behind these there might be somebody watching on the camera.
Now, of course you do. In a new house, you got to check behind the mirrors.
It's completely safe.
For spy holes, good. Thank you. Oh no, bar of soap on the floor.
Oh no, that's going to be a problem. The soap's falling on the ground. My friend said he never touched the soap on the ground. He's pretty tough and from prison. So I better call him and ask him. Hey Darius, I don't care if it doesn't end, I've got a problem. Okay, mate, make it quick. Remember how you were telling me about the soap if I fall on the ground? I kind of need you to come over and pick the soap up off this shower room in the new house, please. What? Why? Sorry, he refuses to do it, so I don't know how I can fix that.
You think he's taking a piss, or he must be, mustn't
I think I can work around it. Maybe I just want to pick this up.
He's a comedy genius.
You know what's up as well. I see the background 20.
So he sets it back to 120. So when he gets on it, he goes to 70. So anyway, that's the accompanying video I sent around with it. Okay. And then I didn't hear from him. And so from then he didn't get back to me. That was on the 24th of May. He didn't get back to me, so I just deleted. Well, I hadn't got back to him. And this actually got sent to him by mistake. I sent it. I spammed everyone on Skype. So this is why he got this. And then, so what happened was, the reason why I wrote this today at 4:02 is this. Because I go on my YouTube channel, which so I'll get the messages from him. Oh yeah, so today I uploaded I done an early morning and just kind of done a half an hour live on Sussex Police, the latest farce. I mean, that they overreacted with all the Hell's Angels coming into Brighton yesterday, and I done a quick 30-minute expose on it. It just basically entailed me reading the article out loud and throwing my opinion in over the narrative. So, you know, it's no big deal. No big deal. It's just something I do. I always talk about Sussex Police. I'm an expert in the subject. And so whenever I hear Sussex Police making a cock up of things, this is Grobnobs. I just read this. Grobnob says, that's enough of your sex life. Was the thing I uploaded, another cock up by Sussex Police. And Grobnob, the satanic cool troll, has replied, that's enough about your sex life. He's actually quite funny. Anon E Mouse, I'm subscribing, so go ahead. So here we go. This is I get this message from Sip Clips today, out of nowhere. The last I heard of him was back then. Where was that? That was on the 20th of May. Last month, last I heard of him. Nice one, buddy, he said. And I hadn't heard from him since. I'd written to him once, twice, 3 times. 3 times. I've written to him 3 times and nothing. But then today, I get this message. I've already downloaded it, so I'm happy, B. So he's already downloaded another cock up by Sussex Police. Can't wait to laugh at it. Okay, I thought. Fuck, this is comedy. This is a comedy show. Okay, thanks, Sip Clips. You know, I haven't heard from him. It's good to hear from him. It's good that he downloaded my video about, and I hope he enjoyed it. And it's good that he laughs at it because it is meant to be funny. Okay, so I was really chuffed that he took the time out to send me these messages. Okay, and so I replied to him. in Skype. I said, hi, Sip Clips. I've just seen your comments and trust you'll find it funny. I aim to make you laugh, with a little smiley face. All the best, and I look forward to seeing you live soon. Okay? Then, look. 50 minutes later, I get this from him. Are you threatening me? That has never really worked out well for folk. Like, whoa, mate. What? Are you paranoid, body? See you live soon means watching you on YouTube. How very peculiar that you should think I'm threatening you. Why would I threaten you? Have you done something that I should threaten you for? How very strange indeed. No, Mr. Sip Clips. I mean you absolutely no harm, offence, alarm or distress. Ooh, this is getting exciting. Is there a drama brewing? And I meant to say all there. It's all content at the end of the day. Laugh out loud. Because I said that because that's something he said on his show. Yeah, he loves having arguments with people because, like he said, it's all content at the end of the day. And of course, I'm a YouTuber too, and I like to collect content. Like in a way, this is great content for what I'm now. I carry on. You know, I didn't hear anything back from him. Are you threatening me? It really has never worked out well for folk. Because all I said was I look forward to seeing you live soon. I meant live on YouTube, but he took it. Are you threatening me? Which is quite funny. Actually, Clips, while I have your attention, I've got a question. You mentioned me on your show, and you said that you don't know who Mr.X is, and that I could be a girl. But you do know who I am. When I first came across you, I commented on your chat, and other chat members revealed who I am. I even blogged about it and sent you a link. So in fact, you did know who Mr.X is. Why would you? I said, look, like to your fans. I should have said lie, which is true because since then, he done a call-in show, and he mentioned me again. He said, "Oh, Matt Taylor. And I don't know who Mr.X is. He could be a girl for all I know." But blah 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 blah. He said something like, "Look, let Fruit Loops be Fruit Loops for all I care." And he actually banned me from commenting on that night, which I found a bit strange. But it was like, well, that's strange because you do know who I am. Because they told you on one of your shows who I am. So when you say to the public, I don't know who Mr.X is, he could be a woman for all I know, that's not quite true, is it really? So, you know, I wrote that. I said, yeah. So I meant to say, why would you lie to your fans? And come to think of it, you ban me from leaving comments. Have I done something to upset you? I meant, why would you lie to your fans, not like? Perhaps you don't like your fans, seeing as you are so keen to lie to them. But that's your business, mate. I'm not judging, just making an observation. It's the special K. The special K changes a like to a lie. I love wordplay. And then, I'll shock horror. You aren't going to play my show on your show and laugh through it, are you? I used to have 1,500 subscribers before a satanic super soldier complained. Have you any thoughts on Elliot Dawson that you'd like to share? Are you doing a show tonight? So he's seen it. He's seen it all. He's off now. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is my little run-in with SIP clips. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, it's just a mellow Sunday. It's just a mellow Sunday chat tonight, and I've asked some questions. Let's start from all those latecomers. It's a late night Sunday chat. Tonight's chat is intended to be a mellow and relaxed affair, in which we can look back onto the week we've had, and look forward to the week we're about to have. Now, I've been working on a Wide Awake Questionnaire, a set of questions which will determine how awake you really are. And at the moment it stands at 40 questions. There you go. You know, it's something, if ever you got bored, if ever you're bored and you've got nothing to do, feel free to you know, to take my Are You Awake questionnaire. I'm sure that's spelled wrong, yeah. Yeah, so Are You Awake questionnaire. Fill it in. Answer it. Send your answers. Oh God. It's getting late, people. I shouldn't be typing at this time. Send your answers to Matt Taylor 2000 at hotmail.com, and I'll be able to determine how awake you are. So yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's a nice Sunday. I've certainly had a good day. I've been it's been very relaxing. I'm happy with the week, and I'm looking forward to the week ahead. I enjoyed catching John Wahona. He done a little live in the morning, and I caught up on Dave Witcher and Kelly Freeman. Yeah, so that was nice. Nice catching up with them, and I've done a nice little YouTube live feed. And as you can see, I'm hoping when you're looking at this, you can see my new layout. I hope my ticker tape is working along the bottom. Most probably not, but I hope you like my little, my little layout. That's something I worked on today, and I'm glad that's up and running. I'm really enjoying these live feeds. I think it's a great way to utilise technology. And who needs to arse lick any TV executives nowadays, eh? I don't have to worry about selling my soul to the TV execs anymore. When I've got all this potential at my fingertips, and I expect that goes for everyone, really, doesn't it? We've all now got the tools we need to smash it. Essentially, there's no reason why we cannot fulfill all our goals and aspirations, because there's absolutely nothing stopping us now. It's just an open field, and touching on something that Kaylee said today is a really exciting time to be alive, because everything is up for grabs, and the people who are wide awake are going to be the first people who will have the opportunity to take what they want. Because ultimately, when the big realization hits everyone, and when it smacks everyone in the face, and they can't deny that corruption is epidemic throughout all our systems, when it's that realization where that there's no one behind them to assure them that everything will be all right. Once that stage has come, there's going to be a vacuum left, and I, for one, want to fill that vacuum with something that's good, because we'll still be in danger. The New World Order crew are still moving full steam ahead in bringing in their Agenda 21 goals and aspirations. The Georgian Stones. That's still their game plan, to seriously dwindle our numbers, and be it through all kinds of dastardly plans that the evil satanic shadow government have in store for us. So it's imperative that once the shit does hit the fan, the good guys get in, fill that vacuum ASAP, because you know very well that the New World Order have already got their plans in place. And yeah, I mean, there's still definitely going to be some sacrifices from our movement. We're still at the start of it. We are approaching that critical mass that's got to be acknowledged, where more and more people now are being left with no alternative but to acknowledge the sorry state of our nation. And I'm pushing King Arthur, and I know lots of other people are too, and we've all got our parts to play, and I fully intend to play mine to the hilt and make sure we win this, because it is a battle. It's a battle for our future, and it's imperative that we win this battle. I often think we're living in a bad B movie. Right, so, like I say, thank you for joining me. That's the wonderful thing about this Facebook tool we have at our disposal, is that it gets saved. So, and it's something I certainly enjoy doing now. I intend to keep on going live until I get my TV deal. I'm not going to do any TV unless it's 20 million over 4 years. Who needs to ask these TV executives? I've got my own thing going on now. I've got YouTube and I've got Facebook, and it's wonderful. And I recommend we all make the most of it, because what we've got with the internet is a once in a lifetime opportunity to level the playing field, and that's a really exciting thing. That's a really exciting position to be in, equal footing with the criminal elite. We've got the tools now. We've got the alternatives, or we've got the new ideas, and we've got the new plan. And because of the likes of Andy Devine, we've got a new energy, we've got a new surge, we've got a new motivation. Nothing's stopping our way now in a brave new world, with all men, women and child. This changing the world, putting it back on track, righting the wrongs of humanity, is a job for all of us. children included. And we can learn a lot from our children. And, you know, really, if it isn't simple enough for a child to grasp, let's not adopt it. Let's not dazzle each other with science. Look where that's got us. It's got us nowhere. Well, look, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with me. We've been chatting for 55 minutes. It's intended to be a mellow and relaxed affair. Thank you for joining me on tonight's chat. If you haven't done so already, I really need you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's I need 1,000 subscribers so I can start broadcasting live on my mobile. Okay, at the moment I've got 14. So if you can, at some point, i.e. as soon as you bloody well can. Sorry for swearing. We're keeping it mellow. We're keeping it relaxed. But please, if you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, I really would appreciate it. And of course, I will return the favour. So I'm always looking for new YouTube content. And so please subscribe to me. And of course, I'll subscribe to you. And I look forward to what you create. Because this is going to be my staple diet now. I'm going to start doing lives as much as I can. I want to start understanding more the technology and how to utilize OBS. And ultimately, I want to get more people interacting with me, joining me live on air. So we're approaching the last 3 minutes of my late night show. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me tonight. And trust you tune in again for another late night mellow